Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Tatum. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Now adjusting. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. Got a man. It's Sategna. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's
turning it on. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. off from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here he comes out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Fafita. Just a short pass to the tight end. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Defense picks it up.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on the massive fumble recovery.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Trying to set up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play It is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Into the end zone. Touchdown Sooner! The AT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UNLV. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
To the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. Snowed under by the defense. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quick pass on the jet motion. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And how about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that end. Nice job by the defense.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off to the lone back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long. First down marker just short of the goal line. To throw, it's Fafita. He gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Got room at the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Wants to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Look out, he's got room. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, out of space. And finally out of bounds downs after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back has it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking to scramble. Makes the grab.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Line getting set on second down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now facing third and short from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Sends it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the run, it's Tatum.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Kearney. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown Sooners.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Fifita. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. The screen, and watch out. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air on 1st down. The screen, he can go. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Timeout, Texas.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Wants to throw. It's Fifita. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's looking to pass. Pocket breaking down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab on the big throw. Off and running. The 20. 10. A A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown Longhorn!
You know, we just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 4 over UNLV. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll run play action. He lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. There have been a lot of great quarterbacks to wear the crimson and cream, and he is fitting right in.
That boy good. I mean, what can't he do? Just spinning the ball down the field, making big plays. The space in the offense, the speed in the offense, always big-time explosive plays with the center.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it inside the 25.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. There he goes. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
These kind of QBs put a lot of pressure on defense. You think about it, it's so easy to roll him out to the left, a little bootleg action. Does he run it? Does he throw it? I got to cover the pass. I can't just give up the deep ball. And then he chews up a bunch of yards really quickly. So hard on defenses.
Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be third down. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the stick.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued. And oh, man, there's some burn orange Longhorns getting nervous in here, thinking of the 2000 to 2003 blowouts, David.
And Reese, I know that, but man, it always feels like this game gets competitive in the end. And it's getting later, and it looks like Oklahoma's up big, Jesse, but I just wouldn't.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it.
That keeps the score. Oklahoma 34, Texas 10.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes. This is a gamble. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get point.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Hauls it in down the sideline.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
The screen, he's got wheels. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
With the catch, it's Thomas. Turning it on. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
They boot it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Texas! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Back to pass, it's Fafita. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. That's caught. It's Thomas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Sooners want to move quickly. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. play action. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Working that left side. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. You're late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it. Offense doing what they do. Get you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Back to pass on 2nd down. This time it's complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
They'll run it from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with the lone back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Dumps it off in the flat. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this 2-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a one-possession game. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the first. Right down the gut of the field. Past the 20. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Sooners. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
To the air, it's Fafita. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. If we get the interception, this one's almost over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here we go. They'll try the left side. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over UNLV. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to the ground. Can't get him to the ground.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Fafita. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not...
Going for it all. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be fourth down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep end.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that gold and